some people's energy is too strongly. Great. Yeah. Respect and love, but I would have to admit, if someone doesn't text me first, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't know how to talk to you right now. No, right? Technology. Okay, so it does have a lot of energy. I do always have technology going. Whether from my songs, watching TV sometimes, listening to music, watching TV. I don't go on social media that often, so I do try to actually be active outside of that. But those are like the two ones that I have. I try not to. It's been a recent thing. Anyways, yeah, right? There's some stuff that I think the world is gonna start learning about very soon. It's crazy what's happening in the world, isn't it? I hate I hate what? No, I did not say I hate music. I do actually think that's one of my favorite albums. Anthem for the Underdog. It's always root for the underdog. Absolutely. This was the first song that I heard from you guys. No, there's actually a lot of reasons for this one, actually. Everybody always assumes they're so special or something. Everyone's so much more special than they actually are. No, I'm just kidding. Look, you do have to admit, I did probably think about you at one point while listening to the song. Interesting time, I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. I did at one point in time. I don't know if I could. I really don't think. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, so that is actually one of the reasons. In a physical sense. I just noticed it in a metaphysical sense. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. The energy in the eyes. Yeah, absolutely. Energy in the eyes. Yep, energy in the eyes. They do actually believe that people, when they are going blind, do actually need to wear some protection on their eyes because energy becomes a lot more harsher on their eyes. So there are beliefs out there that when someone has my issues, that they could be going deaf and blind, but you never know, right? You just never know. You never know what the truth is. No, right? Because I actually, the original reason that they're saying scientifically, if you really wanted to think about it that way, is either there's a gene or, because they do have like these weird things that people believe, the sciencey. There is sciencey stuff, and I agree. So either it was that or it was the brain swelling. The brain swelling? Yeah. And I was 4. Got viral meningitis. It causes it's a portion of your brain, right? Portion of your brain to swell. But because I was so young, it could have caused damages to my psyche because I was still growing. So it could cause damages. It could have also heightened senses that I didn't even know existed. So even outside of whether I was born with it or not, there's still something there. And then I've also had brain damage happen. So they do actually believe that because of the brain damage that I've had happen in my life, it's possible that that is why I could be possibly going deaf and blind. Specifically, this side, however, I have noticed it transferring a little bit. Yeah, I know, shit sometimes happens, huh? People get crazy fucked up in the world. It's just crazy what people do to actually try and survive, right? Crazy. didn't even know that. I mean, I did know that we had it horribly. Just raised it $2 for you. There you go. Be happy. And then like housing costs $100. Oh, thanks guys. Thanks. Housing costs just went up $100. But thanks for that $2. You know, like shit happens like that, you know? I know, right? Because physically or spiritually, I could be sick, or I could just be like right on top of things, huh? I know, right? Just never getting out of it. No, I know what you're about to do. Don't even think about it, buddy. Right? No, that's what they tell me. That's what they told me. It's like people stopped focusing so much on certain things and started focusing so much on technology that now everybody's into technology and really there's nothing unique about it anymore. And so we're losing the arts that were outside of technology, like studying the brain. So I'm like, you know, like a unique gift to the world, supposedly. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can read people. We'll see what happens. I feel like I do know how to. But I'm gonna let people try to talk me out of it. And then I'm just gonna listen. And wait for that moment where it's like, no. I know what the truth is. I do, I totally know what it is. I don't know, man. Don't know. There's a million of them out there, Caitlin. There's a million of them. I know, right? Not a million of them that had my issues, huh? I know, right? It's crazy. So crazy, guys. They're probably all actually in the world. You're right. You know, it doesn't even matter. I'm still 1 in a million. Yeah, right? Still 1 in a million. Sorry, that was a bad laugh. That was just like breathing up. Right? Oh man. 1 in a million. I know, I did that on purpose though. Enlightenment. I don't really want to be seen right now. I feel like it's one of those days where it's like, what does the world look like? I don't know. I don't care. It just doesn't need to exist right now. Just me and my little box, right? That I just live in. Right. All the time. Just all the time. Just live in a little box. No, I actually do think that everyone deserves a box to live in. Like, if you need to live in your little box, you live in your little box. Everyone deserves a box. You can have a box. You can have a box. You can have a box. Everyone deserves a box. We all can box ourselves into anything we want, okay? Just take your box and go, okay? Because I got my own little box. And I ain't sharing anymore. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Trying to help people and then shit happens, man. Yeah, no, I do stop on that. Yeah. I feel living in my own space. I was like, nope, never again. And then I was like, fuck. Now I have to. Right? I don't like living with other people, man. I do not like living with other people at all. It's a horrible thing. Too close to too many people sometimes can really set me off. And I can't do it. I really can't. So I have to like close myself into a box because I can't handle too many different energies all the time. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go in your box, release some of that energy, and come out of the box fresh and clean for the world to see again, like a little baby butterfly. Like a little baby butterfly. A little baby butterfly. Just come out of that shell, or come out of that cocoon real soon, okay? Just come out of that nice little cocoon real soon. Little baby butterfly. Just a little itty bitty butterfly. Oh man. You know, right? I think people do get creepy in this world, man. Definitely try to stay away from the creepy shit. For sure. I for sure try to stay away from creepy shit. No, I do like, you know, going to some stuff. I definitely try to stay away from creepy shit. Like people trying to force sex on someone. Like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to ever let it happen either. Right? I don't want to be a part of it in any way. There's a lot of other creepy shit out there that people think is just like, oh, well, if you like creepy stuff, here's something creepy. And it's like, no, I think that's your idea of what great creepiness looks like. But like, everybody has their own ideas of what great creepiness looks like, because it's great. But I do still try to live in a real world, okay? And so like boundaries, you know, just boundaries. Just a little bit of boundaries, you guys. Right? Boundaries. I know, sometimes I'm completely out of it too. You're talking about the fog, huh? Yeah, I've had that shit happen. But like, just wake up randomly in a moment. It's like, woo! What happened? Yeah, fog. Have you ever had any, brain issues? Okay, so it was a genetic for you? Okay, cool. I actually did think that it was genetic for me, but I don't know, because the issues started with my brain young, and it could be related to either one, right? I know, right? It's crazy. Definitely crazy, that people didn't catch on to what I was talking about too sometimes, right? I know, like, just don't listen to me at all. Nobody cares about what I need or what I want, right? Oh no, I do actually appreciate that offer as well, like getting the fuck out of America and going to Canada with you, right? I'm at that point, because I don't know, like, I know that eventually my healthcare is probably going to be non-existent. The things that help me survive are probably going to be non-existent, and I'm gonna have a lot of issues, probably. I am really scared. Like, if I needed a way out, if like Handmaid's Tale happened tomorrow, you'd be my way out? Okay. Alright, cool. Like, I'm waiting for that moment, for it to be like, oh shit, it's the time, you guys, we gotta get out. I'm waiting for that moment. I know, I'm not watching the news. I probably should wait for that moment by watching the news, but I'm hoping that people try to help me, because I really just don't want to listen to it anymore, you guys. What if we did turn into Handmaid's Tale? Okay, no, seriously, dig a tunnel. Just start digging for me. And tell me where the spot is. To get the fuck out of this place. If Handmaid's Tale happens, you guys, in America tomorrow, where are you going? Because seriously, I know it sounds dramatic, but I would actually believe that was coming with Trump, you know, like, what world do we live in again? Oh, your world. Got it, okay, got it. Your world. Are any of them alive, or are you just thinking about one thing? Financially, we can only afford so much, okay? And you're just not special enough for me to ever even care about. No, didn't want yours. Did not want yours specifically. I do want something from you, sir. But that is not what I'm talking about. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, sir. You do know. You know, little poo. I'm not even gonna say his name. Look, I get it. Finances, 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 finances. You're great, I'm sure, at that. So, I know. What would be the biggest criminal activity that he did, you guys? Like, none of it matters anyways. Okay, none of it matters. Okay. Because I have to admit, I did criminal activity that I didn't go to prison for. Okay, I didn't go to jail. And, you know, because you're president, you should have to have an exit. Okay? How about you just hand it over, and then we take a look into the next one's case. Oh man, no, I seriously do want to say that, because I know that fucker has conversion camps. Fucking looks like Putin with like a mask, with like a tightening mask on. Fucker looks like Putin with a tightened mask on. Man, no, seriously, I would actually wonder if they were related. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Are you related? Do you know? Do you? Is there... Can we get a DNA test? I just want to know what's happening in the world today, guys. Just want to know what's really happening in the world today, and not just what you say it is, right? Because all that fake news that you guys are shouting out about, I just want to make sure it's not fake news. I just want to make sure it's not fake. Just trying to make sure it's not fake, man. Oh, I definitely have done things bad in my life. It's minuscule compared to what I'm sure you guys have done. Minuscule. I know, right? Like, why would he have a conversion camp? What is that? Oh, you're talking about sexual therapy. You have camps for sexual therapy. That sounds so dirty. Like, doesn't it, just like thinking about it? Like, you go to camp with your friends and you have sexual therapy. Just sounds so dirty. Like, oh, it's like, so they just talk about sex the whole time? Okay. But they're not allowed to touch each other, right? Or force anything on any of them? I would love to take a look at the records, right? Like, let's just look at all these kids that have been in his camps. See if there's any kids out there that want to come forward, because sometimes they don't. They're scared shitless, man. Like, my family believed it, so they put me there, and then my God, it was evil, but I thought that was the right thing. But you know, I didn't know, because they told me that sex had to be this way, and so they said that even though sex has to be this way, this isn't bad doing it like this, you know, and then kids, you know, they start to believe that shit. Start to believe, okay, so they were just showing me, and it's not really, because God told us so. I know, right? Like, that sounds dirty, right? I don't know, man. You guys, like, let's just wait and see if there's any kids, man. No, I definitely would love to take a look. I mean, if he's gonna be next in line, if this guy does get impeached, you guys, or if anything happens, that's probably why she doesn't want him to get impeached, by the way, you guys. Now, because the lesser of the evils is still there on top, right? Yeah. Okay? I'm gonna agree with that one. If we had to only vote Trump out, I would say no. I want to make sure that either both go or they both stay and stay under supervision all day. Yeah, right? Like, seriously, you guys are at the top, the tippy top. Hey, even her. If you guys want her to stay under supervision, I agree with that. Like, anyone who's next in line to be the top of this country right now, anywhere near being next in line for the top of this country, should absolutely give up every single one of their records out there. If you're going to try and become the ruler, the head in charge of a country, you definitely should and always should. You know, like the captain going down with the ship? That's honorable, right? Okay, I want you to be honorable about this, man. Just be fucking honorable. Go down with the ship, Captain. Right, Captain? Are you Captain, sir, or are you President?
Because that is a captain, sir. That's the highest captain, isn't it? The highest captain they have? Yeah, in America, right? Highest captain they have in America. Oh, thank you, Brits. Thank you, Brits, by the way. Thanks to the Brits for your guys' toilet. Like, I appreciate it, because I do have to admit, like, I feel bad for you in some ways, man. They're gonna get evil. But here's the best part. It's only gonna get worse before it gets better. You know? It's only gonna get worse before it gets better. So when you want to admit to your crimes, sir, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I do believe that I can prove you wrong, sir. I know, I don't want to be president. No, but I just want to make sure that people above me don't try to take my rights away. So I am going to stand against you. I don't want to be your fucking president. And I don't have to give up my records if I don't want to work for this government. But if you want to work for the people, me, one of your people, right, sir? Right, sir? One of your people? He says it so many times. Why don't you help your people? You know there's Mexicans in America, right? Are those your people, Trumpy? Are they your people? Or are you only after certain ones? Yeah, I know. Did you know that? Native Americans and Mexicans, they're both the same? Oh, ironically, right? Because sometimes they roamed, and sometimes families mixed. And sometimes we mix them too. America, we love you, right? Fuck you, America, right now. Fuck you, America. Fuck you, America. If you want that fucker to rule your country, any of those fuckers right now, right? You better tell them that they deserve and have to tell the whole truth and nothing but the fucking truth. And that's from anyone who wants to be president ever fucking again. And I mean that. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. If you're going to be up there, you definitely owe it to your people. Oh, I just came back with your own words, buddy boy. Because I have every right to use them against you, don't I? Don't I? So, your records, I get it, have already been shown, Manny. Manny boy, let's just take a look at all of them, right? Or are you scared? Don't become president. You nominated yourself, right? You put yourself out there. You wanted to do it. You chose to take this role and take it to the end, right? Take it to the end, baby boy. Take it to the end. And if he is not fit to be president, I want to see it from who is fit to be president. I want to see all the records from who is fit to be my president in this country. My president in this country that I am forced to live in. Under your decisions, fuck you. If I'm one vote and that's all that matters, I'm gonna make it fucking matter another fucking way, aren't I? Fuck yeah. Tell me one more time, you guys, that you think he's innocent and I will shove it in your ass. I've already been trying. I know. What is she doing outside of this? Well, sometimes people are working on things that you don't know about because they don't show you until they're ready. Not this way for you guys. No, because either I'm crazy, and hey, it could happen. I could just be psychotic. So crazy. Just so crazy. I still wonder. I do still wonder. Am I just crazy? Is this... I'm probably insane. None of it's real. None of it's real. None of it's been real. None of it was ever real. I would have to agree. What if that could happen, that just none of this was real? Just like this bed. You heard it. Okay, there's one sense. You heard it, okay? You felt it. Oh wait, you didn't feel it. You didn't feel it? Okay, I felt it. You didn't, right? Okay, so I felt it, so you heard. So you heard that someone else, right, touched it. Right? But how do you know it's real if I don't know what's real all the time, right? You're just gonna wonder a little bit, just to wonder a little bit. Wait, is it real? Did she just digitally put that in there? No, because your eyes are probably not deceiving you all the time, are they? Do your eyes deceive you sometimes? Because they deceive me sometimes. But like, I have multiple senses here. Just like sometimes I have multiple senses with some of the things that happen to me. Like, how do I know which one's real? Okay? No, not physically there right now. But I'm telling you guys, energy sources heighten it, okay? And I used to be an energy source, but I'm kind of weak. And now, pretty sure that they're holding me. Right? Because I'm supposed to put away criminals someday in this world. I know, right? Just big criminals. Just huge ones. Someday. But, you know, maybe it didn't happen yet. Who knows? No, because, you know, sometimes petty crimes are the best ones. To get revenge on the people that fucked with you. You know what's funny, actually? I don't work for anyone. I'm still just a contractor. I work for myself. And believe me, I am going to take that ownership, you guys. I do not want to be owned by anything. I will contract my work to you. That's how I will ever do it. Never outside of that. Okay? Don't want to be around people all that much. Because sometimes people annoy the fuck out of me, like having to hear people all the time. Like, okay, I get it. That's what you're thinking. Cool. Okay, cool. Got it. I see it. Hear it. Feel it. Like, I'm getting a lot of it. Got 3 senses there. Like, excessively in there, dude. Like, I just felt it so strongly while you're just sitting there. That energy came at me. No, sometimes it's good. But, people just don't seem to understand it, do they? Right? Some things don't need to be messed with, right? Some things do. And I didn't, I do think that as a country, we do lack the ability to take care of our people. We lack the ability to take care of our people. Because I don't think that we need to be at war all the time and we spend so much money on war. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not that much that we spend on that. But, we are kind of dying in this country a lot, aren't we? I know. What if we all are dying? I mean, look, here's the thing. The outcome is always death, so you're dying anyways. It's crazy, it's weird. I know, just get over it, you guys. Just get over it, get past it, okay? Eventually you die. It happens. It'll fucking happen. And you'll be like, what? Where am I? Where am I? Where did that person go? It happens, you guys. What do you think happens to your ability to be? You know? Yeah, that is actually a really interesting idea. I don't know if I want to believe in that. Yeah, right? I do want to believe in a peaceful place that I end up for the rest of eternity. A peaceful place that I end up for the rest of eternity, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do. I believe in like a Valhalla. Absolutely. Something that is so perfect that it's for kings. Right? I know. Right? I know, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I had some weird fights that I definitely had to fight, huh? I see how you're getting to that decision as well, actually. No, I would say family, not just like friends. Yeah. Yeah, one love and family. Yeah. Because sometimes the family is not what you think it is. Yeah, I did actually. I spent different times in foster care, group home, psych hospitals. I did have a lot of different growing up platforms, right? My parents moved a couple times as well, so yeah, even that as well. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you on that one. I do agree with that one. And yeah, you do always have to wonder where you are and how safe your environment is. I do think that even your child thinks about that. Absolutely, we want to rely on someone, but sometimes you have to rely on yourself. Absolutely, absolutely. It's that first moment when you stop trusting your own parents. Yeah, that's when you start trusting yourself. Yeah, absolutely. No, I have trusted myself a lot when I was growing up. I didn't trust anyone else a lot, but I hated myself. That was the weird part. I hated myself, but I trusted myself. Like, how does that go together? I don't know. But I trusted myself more than other people. But I also didn't feel safe in my own skin, obviously, because I did hate myself. I trusted my boundaries. Yeah, absolutely. I did change some of it recently. I know, right? It is. It is. It's absolutely crazy sometimes when you go into like a group home. It's like a prison cell too. But I know it's different. I know it's definitely different. But it's like staff all the time. The same thing that a jail or prison would have. Instead of someone living there taking care of you, it's just staff. Yeah, absolutely. And you can only stay on that property. Sometimes they would actually allow visits though out, but prison allows that too, right? Sometimes, depending on circumstances. Good girl. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we couldn't leave the property. I ran away. I know they didn't have fencing like that, but the receiving home did absolutely have a wall, a huge wall, massive. Yeah. I don't remember how long I was there. I was thinking it was 2 months, but I honestly don't remember. I just remember I started my period while in the receiving home. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy, huh? I always thought that was weird, but I did talk a lot about the stuff that might be coming while I was in the group home with the staff there as well. Yeah, you know, like the womanly stuff that might be coming. Yeah, no, appropriately, absolutely. In an appropriate manner, absolutely. I didn't think that anyone ever tried to touch me or try to physically harm me or anything in any way, or teach me that the penis has to go inside of it or anything like that. I did not think that. It was more about menstruating and the reasons behind menstruation. Absolutely, like, you know, you don't menstruate, you could get, you know, you could be pregnant if you've had sex with a man. Absolutely. And sometimes, I know, right? There have been cases. Yeah, right. So, anyways, yeah, absolutely. Have beliefs that they couldn't. I know that some have.
I know, could be fake news, could be fake news, could be, everything could be fake news. We never really will know anymore until you look that person in the eyes and ask them if that is the truth. Because at this point, anything that anyone has to say could be believed as being the truth in your eyes because of what you've already heard. But how do you know if you never actually witnessed it, right? Okay, so at some point, I get that people are like, I'm hearing it this way, so it sounds this way, right? But sometimes you get the questioning of themselves. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you get the questioning of themselves. So when you get the version that is coming out, it's usually the questioning of themselves, because they are like, should I even be telling you at all, or am I just a baby about it? Yeah, no, a lot of times people do that. Like, hey, like, I'm questioning it because you're making me feel a certain way, but like, all right, here you go. That's my truth. But like, yeah, no, I am a little questioning it because of how you're making me feel about it. And I didn't see it that way, but maybe you did see it that way. You know, maybe you did see it that way. And that's great. Some people see things completely oppositely from someone else. I know I have dry mouth right now and I don't have any water in here, so I'm gonna getting pissed off at it. Let's have a half hour of the show. I know I should just put them together, huh? It's too much effort. I was trying to be so real about this. I don't want to cut and paste it, you know what I mean? Okay, fine. I'll just go get water. All right, cool. But you already did, right? I don't want to owe anything to anyone in this world. Yep, I know, right? It's crazy. I don't want to owe anything to anyone, so I do try to always give back, absolutely. It's crazy. But I even remember the things that I do owe other people, and I do try to make it up to them. I always want good. Absolutely, good for myself, and I do want good for others too. That's why I make it up to them. Otherwise, I would just live alone for the rest of eternity, but I am getting to that point where I want to live alone for eternity, because I don't care about people anymore. And if I die, because I could, right, what would it matter anyways? You guys, she definitely was brutal about it, okay? But maybe it didn't kill me that night, and I agree with that. It definitely caused damages, though. And that's all I'm saying. The intent was there, and I'm still suffering the consequences from her trying to do that. And I know there's other things. I have done drugs, absolutely. I still do believe you did the most damage out of that. I think she did way more damage than the drugs ever did to me, because I was very careful. I was very careful with my drugs, actually. Very careful. That's one of the reasons I never use needles. Very careful. I know I did tattoos. I did actually try to keep them clean, you guys. But no, there probably were some accidents because of environments sometimes. Absolutely, could happen, you know what I mean? Could happen. You can get an infection. You cure the infection and it goes away, and the ink is still there. I know, other things can get in. If they don't unwrap the needle in front of you, then don't do it. And I do actually try to make sure that I unwrap my needles in front of anyone I do tattoos on anymore.
I also try to make sure that anyone in front of me unwraps the needles or has it readily available for me to view as they set the needle up. Because I think that is the safest way to go about it. Like, set the needle up right in front of them so they know this came out of a package and what the package looked like. Absolutely. No, I did see that too, and I was wondering if that... No, I do wonder about that. Completely sealed. Yeah, I know. That does make sense, even if it's in a closed environment. Yeah. No, I have had the accidental ones that weren't completely sealed. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I tried to use that one myself. Did I use it on? No, I probably have, to not waste needles, used some ones that were probably half opened or messed with a little bit. Outside environment on myself to practice. Yeah, I know. It does sound bad. I have been checked a million times since I've done those things, except for my recent tattooing events. Recent tattooing events. No, I haven't been checked since then, ever. Yeah, I haven't done anything anyways. Not, yeah, I don't really want to have sex right now. Because I feel like people are really, fucked up in the world, and they assume that sex is involved, and sex can be involved in any way they want it to be, right? That's in a general sense, absolutely. Right? I think that people definitely need to maintain their own sex lives and leave me the fuck out of it. Or, on the same hand, if you're someone I care about, I can try and help you, but respectfully on both parts, right? Like, respectfully to both parties. If you want me to help with your sex life, I will give you information that I know about what it would be verbally, unless otherwise discussed, right? I mean, like, I do think that people need to understand that it's not like just a go-ahead charge thing, right? Sometimes. Absolutely. No, you're good, baby girl. You're good. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't, that's what she wants, right? Or is it? Or she moves on with someone else? Oh. Because everybody's being impulsive because it's the end of the world or something. Right? No. But if you have money that you earned it. No, absolutely, absolutely. But even karmically, they would say that. So that people that are like us, the poor ones. Yeah, no, people do say that. I know, right? The people who don't have money. I do think I helped a lot of people in my life. I think I've helped a lot of people, even using money, in my life. So I don't think that is necessarily true. Some people do get raised in money, but they'll believe that their family, their namesake, was karmically lucky. Yeah, people can believe in whatever they want to believe. That's exactly what I'm telling you, though. No, sweetheart, stop stressing. Stop. Oh, someone said something about you being with someone else. I can feel other people having sex. It is creepy. I do get creeped out about it a lot. That's another reason I want to be so far away from people, so that I don't have to feel anyone else having sex, and not have sex at all for a while maybe. Or choose to have my own sex that I want to have sex. Yeah, I know. It's creepy to me too. There's a lot of people in the world that do have the abilities, so I don't want to think of myself as the most extra special thing in the world. No, because you're darn right. If someone knows those kinds of things, they can use them against you, and I absolutely agree with you. But I am done playing those games with people. I had no choice in what happened to me, and everybody wants to make me believe that I have to owe it to them. No, I don't feel like I owe it to anyone. I could owe it to myself. But that's if I chose to live. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am listening, because I'm still unsure of what's happening fully, what's going on around us. What? Don't, just stop. You're not the only one recording here, sweetheart. I know I'm not. That's why I'm doing this. You guys want to talk to me, I'm here. You guys want to go through her and look at me, I'm here. But, and, like, where are you coming in from? I do want to know. Yeah, because I don't want to be broadcasting my own environment. And honestly, yeah, I am going to have to admit, I do sometimes dumb out to the TV. Because I don't care what's happening in the world sometimes. The world has a lot of crazy shit out there. Energies and weirdness and darkness, and sometimes just to relax, you just gotta dumb yourself out. Just zone out and meditate to whatever you need to. Sometimes I did just meditate or do art, but I did always have to have sound going when I fall asleep. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really post a lot online for a long time because, yeah, no, I went off of Facebook because they wouldn't let me have my real name, or they wouldn't let me have my chosen name on there. They only required a real name, and somebody reported me twice that it wasn't my real name, so they required me to put photo ID, so I didn't want anyone to know who I was, and I tried to open up another account later without putting any pictures of myself on it with that name. And then later, I started posting pictures safely on the new one with the Caitlin Hagee name. Yeah, no. I did have a point in time where I still was using the Facebook though after she was gone. But it was until the Cupid couldn't be gone. It was the same Facebook though that she knew. So it probably was the email, I don't know. She blocked me supposedly, and I didn't know that she could still probably go and view me, but I did try to block her email. Aw, yeah, I know, right? I can't block someone who's blocked me. I did try to actually. I tried to go and block her, but the only way I could block her was by blocking her email because she had already disappeared. So I can no longer see her face on there to block her. Which is good, I'm glad that she blocked me, but she could still view me at any time from there. And I didn't know that necessarily before. I do know that now. But, Cupid, I changed the name. Yeah, right? Was it originally Caitlin Hagee? I don't know. I don't remember what it was originally. Oh yeah, don't worry. I did get it a long time ago, the Facebook page. Absolutely. That one. I mean, I'll go in the cages at the border, I guess, if you guys really need me to. Smoke some weed with the kids. Just chilling it. Oh, you guys think that's wrong? Oh. Smoke it. Just smoke it. We might run in here and save your little life. Smoke it real quick. Oh my god, she's right. No, seriously, I get that protesting can be extreme sometimes, you guys. But I do still think that there's good reasons behind it. No, I do think farms out there that treat their animals horribly do need to be taken down. Yeah, absolutely. I know, animal rights, I get it. I think that there is a safe way to kill an animal. Because we are carnivores by nature, but we don't necessarily need to eat meat to survive, right? Yeah, absolutely. So if somebody chooses to still eat meat, that's on them. There's a safer way to do it. Absolutely. 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 Yeah, no, actually that is absolutely very much so true. Cage-free, ones that are like they lived on a healthy farm where they get to run and do things like that, absolutely. If you make them feel relaxed before they die, they don't even know it's coming, and then they're fine. They usually kill them in an immediate way. They're just dead. I know it sounds so brutal, right? I do think that if there was an appropriate way to run a farm, it would be in a loving way, but not just like a machine working way either, because I do actually have my own belief, but I'm not going to tell the world what to do either. Obviously, people can vote on it for themselves. But animal rights, as far as that goes, I do think that if you praise the animal after you sacrificed it for your own life, that it actually might even go for you, you know? Right? Holy crap, there is some weird stuff out there that people believe about that, huh? Oh man, I didn't realize that it had been so bad still, that like racism was so bad. Wow, you guys, really, it is bad, isn't it? I really was like, this is all just a show, everybody's just being racist because they know they can now, or something like that. Yeah, because it's like, well, everybody's racist, so now we can all be racist. I did actually think that people were still doing that. No, I get it, I make fun of white man and stuff. I do actually still think that if I'm everything, I can make fun of them. But I definitely don't want to make fun of my Hispanic side, because I do think that my white side was like a very angry, dark side. Oh yeah, see? There you guys go. She thought of her mom as love, and you guys as the hate. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, I did think of it that way. My mom did have a lot of issues, and I knew that, you guys. But I did always think that she really, truly cared. Like, if I was sick, she wanted to... She would baby me when I was sick sometimes. I loved it. I know, I get it. She did baby me a lot then, huh? No, I did get out of it, though. Oh, man. No. I do think my mom provided a lot of love, though. Because I get it. Maybe the other people didn't think that she provided love. And, it's definitely their relationship. don't know how to feel about people in general right now. I think that the people that I'm going to trust are going to be the people that allow me to trust them, or give me their trust. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely am going to be very cautious of being around people in general for the rest of my life. But sometimes I'll know I'm in a safe environment, and I'll probably be like, hey, I'm in a safe environment now. I can feel safe. I do go through long periods where I don't feel safe. One of the cameras are watching me 24/7. How do you feel safe if you don't understand what's there and why they're there and how they're there and what they can do with it, you know? And sometimes, yes, there's footage that I'm like, are you recording me? Right? I know, it sounds crazy. Could be real though. Could all be real. Everybody likes a little bit of proof, right? So what if our government is watching everything we do and also keeping and scanning everything you do onto a disc that is then connected to who you are? I know, right? Things could get evil in this world with technology, man. I don't know, I just want out of the world. Out of things. Yeah, not everything is meant to be, you guys. I mean, it's meant to be for a moment, okay? There was your moment. Now it's gone, okay? Not everything's meant to be forever. Right? Isn't that what we need to teach our children anyways, right? Not everything's meant to be forever. Because we all die, right? Not everything is meant to be forever, you guys. People die. People die. I know. Actually, I would be sad if you found that out. I didn't want to tell people that I was dying, because I didn't think that people would understand it, right? Like, I'm that sick? You're that sick. Oh, you mean it, don't you? Oh, you're like that sick. Okay, yeah. Oh, freak out. You know? I'm just doing it calmly. Just a promotional video for what life could look like outside of yourself, right? I know it's crazy, you guys. It's crazy what things can happen in this world, man. What kind of shit happens in this world, man? There's some crazy shit out there. There's crazy shit out there. Zion, I do. I feel like he is watching. I miss that little boy. Oh, man. Right? I know. People, they make me feel creepy about having, liking children. Yeah, like Michael Jackson type of shit. Ooh, she's creepy. I don't want to play with children. I just think that they're so imaginative that there's no drama when I hang out around them. Just no drama, just little kids being little kids. It's just cute stuff, sometimes a little bit of bad stuff, and then you just kind of like, hey, what happened there? What happened there? Okay, I just need to know what happened, okay? Sometimes I wasn't all very good at that either. Stop, you guys, stop. You know, like, that's all you say, just stop sometimes. I did like the peace and quiet that I felt in a room filled with kids with imagination. I didn't have to be on anything. I didn't have to be doing anything. I could just be sitting there relaxing my brain, and they playing together, you know? And obviously keeping an eye on them. But sometimes, you know, I did play with the kids. But I don't think that, I feel like the world gets so weirded out by anyone in general that loves kids. And so I tried to not be the weird one and tried to stay back sometimes. Like, I don't want to get too playful with the kids before someone assumes something horribly about me. Yeah, people do. They do that all the time. Yeah, because I get it. Like, you love kids that much that you had that much anger? What's wrong with you? I think that there is still got to be a beauty in this world, and if anyone is going to be more beautiful than the darkness in this country, it's going to be those little kids. You know, honestly, I would actually set free the adults too, okay? Because I think it's bullshit that anyone is down there in a cage right now in general because
You're too scared of your own fucking darkness in this country, okay? I think it's bullshit. But for any of those kids to have to sit there in those cages because you're too scared and you don't want that same thing for your own children, but you're okay with it with someone else's children. Sounds like a darkness to me, you guys. That sounds evil, right? Evil or not? Because I may not have ever physically had a child, but I did claim people as my kids growing up, okay? I took care of and I made sure that people were okay, including little kids. Yeah, right? I know, right? It's crazy. She was a toddler teacher? Would you prefer the one that beats them or the one that loves them, guys? Would you prefer the one that beats them? Because I get it. You guys can get weird on that love. Love? Where's the boundary there with love if you love a woman? Right? Where's the boundary on your love there? I'm not trying to have sex with a child. I do think that that is rape. If they cannot physically consent or they believe themselves to be too young to consent, absolutely. Even after they become an adult, I think people are too aggressive about it too. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to have sex with kids. I did absolutely want to love kids. Okay? Absolutely. I think that if anyone could change this world, it would be those kids. Right? If anyone is going to change the future, it would be the ones that are going to be in the future at our age, right? Because, well, sometimes we grow up and get too old, too just far gone, you know, like just old age makes you go crazy sometimes. Craziness gets crazier and crazy is as crazy does. I don't know. You know? No, I hope you don't die at that age. No. If we end up together, we're definitely going to be taking care of ourselves. See, I do agree with that. Staying healthy, absolutely stay healthy. You know that we're not always healthy all the time though, you guys. What do you do to get healthy? You find something that takes away the symptoms of the problem, right? What's the problem? It's just whatever it is in your eyes, you guys. Maybe physically we could be ill and maybe we're all just dying every day, I don't know. What's the cure for that? Is there a cure for that? There's a cure for death? There's a cure for death, you guys. Just kidding. Or am I? I guess it would depend on what health problem you had, huh? Sometimes there's no cure for it at all. And sometimes there's definitely a cure. I do wonder if there's a cure, if they can find it in time, if they notice it in time, if they have figured out enough about what it is. I would love to know what the problem is. Because I bet you I could find a cure for my problem as long as I'm not too far gone. And I'm going to have to tell you right now, I don't want to know how far gone I am. Just tell me what I have. Let me go. If I die randomly in my sleep one day, then that's it. That's the end. That's the world that I lived in. Okay, you guys? That's the world I lived in. Yeah, you guys would change, wouldn't you, if I died? That's good. It's good to know. The world might actually change if they lost something they loved, right? Some people in this world lost what they loved. Well, what if you hated them right before they died? And like, it just didn't matter anymore anyways. How do you feel about that, you guys? You think that they might hold on for everyone? Yeah, I didn't think so. They'd only hold on to those that were closest to them. You wouldn't be at that time, would you?
right. You know, right? I do love this song. It's one of my favorites of 12 Stones. Oh, so cool. If everyone cared. I actually do love that song a lot. I think there was a very inspirational message, but I get it. It's like too gay for the world, man. Just too gay. Too happy and loving. If everyone cared, what kind of a lifestyle is that? And I get it. Because I don't want to care about everyone either. You know what I mean? Like, if everyone cared, well, if I cared about everyone. I do love that song, though. Because I have to admit, there were times when I was like, that person definitely should have cared about me. I agreed. And they helped me just like I thought they should have. Just like I needed. They helped me in that moment. And I have said that a million times. There was a reason for that moment. There was a reason for that person in my life. Right? But that doesn't mean I have to have them in my life forever. Right? It's crazy. But there are people that I probably would want to hang around in my life, in my world. I just don't know who they all are yet. You know, until I actually figure out what is completely wrong with me, you guys probably should just hate me a lot. So I'm gonna just be an asshole. But I don't believe that you have any. Okay, alright, you don't believe anything wrong? Alright. Let's find it then. No. Absolutely not kidding. No, because she definitely forced it even harder. Yeah, absolutely, but how come it was so heightened, right? Was because probably the cameras, but also that. And screaming, you guys. I was screaming. I didn't even care what anyone else said back then. I tried to actually be respectful this time. It's crazy. But I screamed, and I know I did. I did, actually. No, I didn't scream this time. I yelled. I didn't scream this time. Okay. No, I definitely think that, if I had TMJ, it would not cause lockjaw this soon. I think I did have a stressful life. But I do think that she definitely pushed the stress even further into me, and I've had to deal with it for a while because I didn't know whether it was my fault or hers. But let's say that I don't know what's wrong, and we find out what's wrong, and there is some damages caused by her. Would she have to pay for them? Absolutely. Alright, cool. I do want to make sure that you guys understand that that night is written in full truth and nothing but the truth, okay? The things and the events of that night where she choked me are written in full truth and nothing but the truth. When you receive the book, after this whole thing is done, you guys, if you ever even receive it, okay? Right? 'Cause who knows? Who knows anymore? Someone might steal it out from underneath me. But even right now, it's pretty brutally honest. But like, not brutal, just understandingly honest. However, I made it as accurate as possible. The writing? Absolutely. Everything that I remember happening. The gun missing, the gun gone missing. Yeah, going on me. I know, she may not admit to some of these things. Absolutely. But I want you guys to know it's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The bitch that chose me. Yeah, that story. Yep, I am inside of my book. That is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I want the truth out there? Absolutely, I do too. I want the truth out there. I absolutely do want the truth out there. I know, I sound like an asshole if I'm just making it up, right? I know, and if I don't have the health problems that I explained she could have caused, then I would look like an asshole, right? Yeah. No, I admit I had health issues before she came around. Yeah, absolutely admit it. Team J when I was 16. You guys really think that that if it had to be like a certain way for her to not have been trying to kill me? Okay, no, I get it. I do get it. I actually do get that one. No, I totally do. So do you guys not think it was brutal enough at the time? Because I did. I started losing my heart. Yeah. Because if anything, that is definitely from her choking me and cutting off the oxygen. And then also the adrenaline rush after that. No, I get it. We were on our own little adventure all together there. Getting out of that adventure was definitely an adrenaline rush. On top of the already issue that I was having, probably. Absolutely. Lack of oxygen can definitely, lack of oxygen to the brain can also cut off your heart. Yep. Alright, good guys. Good job, guys. Yeah. No, but I do have proof. Witnesses. For issues. When it was happening. That was, when it was happening after she choked me. Other things as well. Yeah, like for the heart one. I do have a witness for that one. The issues that I was having, I have witnesses. I also have health records for issues. Yeah, absolutely. I did have a hard time trusting people when I got out from jail. Absolutely did. Even my own family. Yeah, no, absolutely. Because some of them seemed like they were on her side. And I didn't know how to trust anyone. No, absolutely. And if they're on her side, then I probably would start to believe that I did everything wrong. But at the same time, I knew that I did nothing wrong to her. I didn't cause myself to get choked. I didn't ask for it. And I did not persuade her into doing it. I tried to have a peaceful relationship. I just didn't want to cuddle her. The bitch is crazy, dude. Like, fucking crazy. Nah, she was, the daughter of a billionaire, guys. Supposedly. I don't know. Supposedly. I don't know how much they made. That's how much they were finding out. I know, right? I'm a crazy person. That they go around getting with men to get money, dating, talking to. I did think that was illegal. I was wondering though, like, okay, well, I get it, woman power, you know, it's like all in for that woman power, and I get it, don't take advantage of people. I'm not trying to be taken advantage of, but I absolutely agree with it. But, I didn't know the whole reasons behind what they were doing or what the other person knew. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know what the, boyfriends knew. Not on a full scale, no. I did wonder if it was illegal, though. 2007 is when I heard this band, or this album. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna shut it off. I just realized it's been over an hour. Alright, have a great one. Bye.